Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? It is Justin, your guide into the Forgotten Runiverse. So, what I wanted to talk today about, we got a couple of updates. We got a big one, actually. The closed beta was such a success, we're opening the portal for everybody. So, when is the next build of the Runiverse gonna be open? And is it gonna be open for everybody? Yes, obviously. Okay, maybe not so obviously, but the new foundations will be available August 26th through September 7th. So that's quite a bit of time. So I would highly recommend that you mark your calendars and get ready because it's going to be awesome. It's a public event and it will be open to all. No invites required. So keep reading below for a recap of our closed beta. So they had a little 28-second clip here. We'll just watch this and just kind of break it down. I think it might be a little bit loud, but oh well. Okay, I didn't see myself earlier. Yeah, it was a blast. Okay, New Foundation's public event, August 26th through September 7th. So, what else is inside? What is inside the recap? So, thank you to all the wizards who made our closed beta test such a resounding success and the #1 game on the Ronin blockchain during the event. Notable stats include 8.6 average hours spent in game in 2 days. So, yeah, people were grinding pretty hard. I remember just trying to blast through it and hit endgame, but I think I failed. I didn't get to the avian equipment, but I was playtesting some other things just to see what builds are ready for or what builds are going to be good for the open beta. But we'll just have to we'll figure out what's going on, see what's meta later. But what else is there? The top 2.6% of players spent 30 hours in game each. Maybe. Yeah, I remember. I definitely played a lot. I didn't keep track, shamefully, but it was pretty good. I enjoyed blasting through it. What was the retention rate? 82%. So that's pretty good. It's going to be awesome to see what those metrics are for the longer playtest. And then again, last but not least, 76% of players were new to the Runiverse. So that's actually quite good as well. But based on the last 30 days of sentiment post-closed beta as measured by the Ronin network. Oh, that's a footnote. Okay, but they also dropped a nice infographic here, which we'll zoom in so we can actually see it here. We can kind of see Dota with the dwarves building the next playtest in the Blue Wizard Bastion, I believe. So again, August 26th, the closed beta recap. Oh yeah, they go over the numbers. 8.6 hours. How many hours? Ooh, some new buildings. Oh, those are the same buildings. New players and retention. And #1 game on the Ronin during the test. Oh yeah, I love the Illuminatus. Oh my god, you can't see it. Yeah, I love the Illuminatus character right here. Okay, I'm getting off topic. Anyways, you guys know what to do. What else is going inside the Forgotten Runes Wizard Cult? So they posted this yesterday from the Forgotten Runes account. Today, Forgotten Runes has delivered royalty payments to the NFT holders of characters featured in issue #1 of our comic series. So if you guys aren't familiar with the comic series, I highly recommend that you go check it out. I know there's a lot of retailers that have the comic, so I guess you can check your local comic store, see if they can order it for you, or you can just order it online as well. But something interesting about the Forgotten Runes Wizard Cult is that they share the royalties of the characters that they include inside of the canon storyline. I guess canon as it can be, since it is a comic, with the holders of the wizards. So this historic moment is a step towards a more equitable relationship between franchises and their most dedicated fans. So here's how it works, and here they kind of have a check here. Pay to the order of cult members. Memo, Comic Royalty, and Magic Machine. I do believe this kind of goes beyond the comics as well. I mean, if I would assume that if a wizard is featured inside of the TV series, then that would also apply. But it's really interesting to see how Web3, switches things up, especially with, I guess, a collective IP of, storytelling, right? So we'll talk about how to get all this in order. But step one, what is the first step? Holder contribution. So uh, they identify holders who have contributed creative ideas to growing our fantasy world and bake those concepts and characters into the stories that drive the series. So selected creators sign a licensing agreement to receive checks from Magic Machine. And again, the way to do that is to partake in the Book of Lore. And again, you can do this by going to the Book of Lore, essentially from the Forgotten Runes website. You can go over to, I guess, Lore. It'll pull you over to the Book of Lore, and you can kind of see everything inside here. Characters, from warriors, wizards, and of course you can see the first wizard too. But again, I'll just switch this over to my own wizards, 262. I have my wizard here, Runecaster Ozer of Limbo. You can put in images, you can format it the way that you want, you can write your own story essentially, and you can write multiple stories, and you can even put that on the chain. So that's pretty cool. Again, you can write your own story, and that's the whole point of the the wizard cult. It's a collective legendarium. So again, feel free to write your lore. What about okay? So I'm going through all the steps. Step one is write your lore. They'll choose holders for their contributions to the Book of Lore, and then step two, exceptional product. So all 10 issues are illustrated by legendary comic artist Riley Brown, who has worked with some of the biggest IP in the comic category, such as Deadpool, Batman, The Amazing Spider-Man, Fortnite, and more. So here we can kind of see a sneak peek of issue number 1. I believe that's issue number 1. But yeah, basically that's yeah, that's literally a wizard from the collection inside of the comic, which is insane. So that's pretty cool. What about what's next? So step 3, global distribution. So a great product is worthless if not accessible. So we secured a worldwide publishing deal with Titan Comics, who handle some of the biggest IP. So find our books in most comic stores and order them online at hundreds of sites, including Amazon and Walmart. So that's pretty awesome to see, the Forgotten Runes wizard called in mainstream permeations, just floating out there for people and comic enjoyers alike to just watch and read. And then step 4, of course, is the royalty payments. So Magic Machine's revenue share approach outlines the power of blockchain-based franchises, creating a new model for the entertainment industry. So rewarding our featured contributors reinforces our entire flywheel of economic incentives. So I'll take a look at this, or I'll open this up better. But basically, I guess community member created content leads to curation, leads to major media expressions, comics, TVs, and the games, which leads to royalty payments, which leads more people to write more content. So there you go. That's the flywheel. So buy the first 5 issues and pre-order the graphic novel here, and there's a link to the Forgotten Runes Wizard comics here. So I guess we'll just go ahead and click this, and it'll bring you over to the forgottenrunes.notion.site, and you'll be able to see, the publisher, illustrator, writer, colorist, letterers, literally everything you need to know about the comic series. And there's a big breakdown of graphic issue novels 1 through 5 plus bonus content. Also, issue number 0. And then also they kind of go over the variant covers as well. So just keep in mind there are variant covers for all of the comics too. So again, you can kind of see what those would look like. And then there's also links for international orders as well. But that is pretty sick and pretty cool. So again, all is good in the Forgotten Runes Wizard Call. But let me know if you guys are going to be playing in the closed beta or the open beta, the public event that's coming on August 26th through September 7th. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. All the links will be inside of the description below. Definitely hit that like and subscribe button. I think I may have said that a second time. Anyways, you guys know what to do. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.